And as soon as I move forward, we go down like the Titanic. Great. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are back in Roblox, and today we are playing Build a Ship to Survivor's Island once again. However, this time around, I'm gonna build a ship. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe just a small steamship or maybe a ferry, who knows. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's start building. Now I think we don't have any limits to the blocks that we can place, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start building a keel. So this is gonna be pretty cool here. So obviously a bit of a small ship, but we'll see how it runs, and I'm not really thinking of using wedging because obviously this is gonna be my first ship. Well, I don't know, maybe it'll be my first ship. I think I made like a dinghy in the last video, but yeah, here we go, all the way down like this, and I think that should be good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and place these blocks on the side here like this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do it Minecraft style because obviously this is what I'm used to, especially with blocks like this. So yeah, or Stormworks style, who knows. I mean, last time I actually built a hull in Stormworks was a very long time ago. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna build all of this back like this, and it's probably gonna be the worst ship ever built in the game, but we're gonna go ahead and try. Alright, so obviously this is gonna take some time, so I might just go ahead and cut to when I have the hull done. So yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so I'm almost done here. I'm building the first layer of the hull up from the base. So yeah, this is quite nice here. As you can see, the hull is coming along here, and obviously it's one of the first parts of building a ship, and I've already got the first block placed here, so we'll build up the second part, and this will be obviously the engineering spaces down here. I will go ahead and build in an interior, so this will be quite fun, and yeah, then we will have the first ship ever built on this game, at least from me. So yeah. Alright, so it's coming along nicely here. Obviously, this is a super simple hull. I mean, it's nothing to write home about, but yeah, it's pretty cool. We got something here. So yeah, I'm going to start building up here, and now we're actually going to get this interior portion all set out, and I'll start building up some walls for it. So yeah, alright, there we go. Let's build this wall all the way back, and there we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and delete this block I accidentally placed, and I think we should be ready to build some interior bulkheads. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with a gray color here to start building the bulkhead. So you know what, we'll do 2 watertight doors per bulkhead here. So there we go, and obviously we'll build that across. So now we have 2 ways to get across here, and I think we'll build in maybe 3 or 4 bulkheads. Obviously we want to do one right back here, so there we go. And then we'll just build up this wall, and then we'll build a watertight door right there. Awesome. And then we'll build one somewhat in the center here. So there we go, and this should be pretty easy here, and there we go. Okay, so we got 3 watertight bulkheads, which should be sufficient for the vessel, and of course we're going to build up one more block here so we can kind of close off this area, and also add a deck, because obviously you're going to need decks inside of a ship, not only to hold it together, but to allow people to walk between them. So yeah. Warning, a storm is coming. No worries, we will be fine, because obviously our ship is in dock. So yeah, let's go ahead, let's build this all the way out here, and this should be the last bit of anti-fouling we need to do. So yeah, and wow, there is the storm, and we're gonna skip it because I am not gonna deal with the reduced visibility. So yeah, here we go, and this should close that off. Alright, now we have the first layer of the hull done. Now obviously it's a very noobish ship. I mean, I've never really built one of these blocky ships in a very long time, so yeah, but I mean, I guess it's a good start. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's start building up that main bit of the hull where the passenger accommodations are. So yeah. Alright, so this time around with the white blocks here, we're actually not going to do it like the anti-fouling, which kind of curves up there. It's just going to go straight up with a slight angle to it. So yeah. Now the reason I'm doing that is so that the ship actually has a defined area of where the anti-fouling is, and then where the regular paint is on the side of the ship. So yeah. Alright, so the first layer of the actual hull portion that you'll be able to see is now added, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some wood back here because wood is buoyant, and I hope that by adding it the ship will stay somewhat afloat. So yeah, I know that some of the ships that I did play in the past on this game did just go ahead and sink right away, or sink down to a very lower level. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and start adding these wooden blocks here to kind of keep the buoyancy up. But speaking about wooden blocks, we're going to go ahead and add our first deck. So yeah, alright, there we go. Alright, so now we've got a cross beam down the center. We're going to go ahead and fill this all in. Alright, so the first part of the deck is done, as you can see there, and we're going to go ahead and we are going to build another section of the deck right after there. So far, so good. We've got a good portion of the ship built here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that block there, and let's go ahead and let's get the rest of the deck done here. And I've just buried myself in. Great. And there we go. The first deck is done, and time to make the stairs. So there we go. Let's go ahead and add in some of those wedge blocks so we can actually build those stairs into the lower decks. If I can actually go downstairs, that would be nice. Oh, hello. There we go. Remove that. So let's go ahead and let's build some stairs. Alright, there we go. That should be good. And I can actually just select it using the eyedropper tool, and then I don't have to actually select the block again, which is nice. So let me just build this out. There we go. Awesome. So now we've got some stairs installed, and they work as well, so that is perfect. Alright, now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and build the rest of the hull. But first, we have to actually get a bow started here, because we're actually going to go ahead and make the very forward part of the deck here. So this will be the first exterior deck we put together, and it's going to be nice. So this is kind of the open deck outside. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build to here, right? Actually, you know what? I'll build a little further aft from there. Doesn't matter how far, but there we go. And now we're going to make a bit of a curved section here. So yeah, all right, so there we go. And there we go. So now we've got a bit of a curving section there. And then we can go ahead and use the eyedropper tool to just select the blocks we need. We'll build it a little further aft like that. Use the eyedropper again, select the wedge, and build like that, and that should be good. Now I am going to put in some windows as well. They're going to be windows like that, but that should do. Alright, so we're going to continue building aft. I'm really liking the way that these windows are coming together, and we'll make it curve around right over here with the windows as well, because I think that would look nice. So yes, we are going to have a stern that kind of looks ugly. Well, I mean, this whole ship is going to look ugly, but whatever. I mean, this is like my first ship in game. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and just put this whole thing together here. So yeah. Alright, there we go. So we got the first layer of the deck done here, the first exterior bit of wall. So I'm going to go ahead and build in a little wall here with an entrance point just here as well. So there we go, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of fill this in like this. So let's go ahead and just build on like that. Awesome. And then the bridge will go right up here. So yeah, and there we go. So we've got our entrance, and we've got our hull, and now it's time to build another deck, and then this thing should be looking quite nice. Alright, so I'm almost done filling in the deck here, so I think I know where I'm going to go ahead and put in the staircase, and it's going to be right around here. So let me go ahead and quickly fill in this area here. I want a nice staircase for people to just be able to go up, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and select the tool here to get the wedges, which will be the staircases here, and yeah, alright, here we go. So the main deck is complete, or well, it's been added. So now we get to build the bridge, so this is going to be pretty cool. And as you can see, this is the progress so far. So not too bad. I mean, it's pretty awful, but I mean, it's not the worst thing I've seen. So yeah, alright, so the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is build an enclosed area for the main staircase. We don't want people to just walk outside and get hit by the main weather, so yeah, we want to have some protection as you step out, and if you want to continue to decide to go outside, you can, but yeah, it kind of gives people some option there to either leave or stay inside. So yeah, alright, so we're building this along pretty nicely here. I'm going to go ahead and select some wedges here so we can actually build in a nice kind of curved bit here, and I can't believe I just built that over top of me there, but yeah, there we go. Now we're just going to go ahead and clean that up. Very nice. So that is the way in and the way out. Now it's time to build the bridge. So yes, we are going to have bridge wings, and I'm going to go ahead and build those in a moment. So yeah, there we go. That should be good. and then we just have to build it out like that. Okay, so there we are. So I'm going to build this like this. I'm going to build this a bit further back like that, so we actually have a rear portion of the bridge, kind of like an officer's quarters or something like that, and an entrance as well, because we have to like enter through the deck. So yeah. Alright, so this is going to be the design of the bridge wings and the bridge itself. So we're going to have a nice open window across here, and then obviously some dividing areas over here. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and just make this look better, because I don't like the way that was placed. There we go. Much better. Now I am going to go ahead and add a banister here. It's not really a railing because, well, it's not a railing. It's just a banister. And this is going to prevent people from falling overboard. So obviously that's good. Alright, there we go. So you got a banister going around, and now I'm actually going to go ahead and make this look a little nicer with the wedge blocks. So here we go. There we are, like that. Go over here and place the same thing. There we are. Awesome. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build the door right over on the side. And the reason I'm doing that is so I can have more room for a large chart area or crew area. So, yeah. Alright, so we've got the bridge and the crew area, and now we're going to go ahead and add in some equipment. So, yeah. Alright, so obviously we're going to add in a control seat. There we go. Perfect. And now, I think we can add in some other stuff. So, we've got a telegraph, but first thing I've got to do is, well, build a desk in here if I want to put in a telegraph. So, yeah. So, let's go ahead and add in a desk. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Add a telegraph. Awesome. And I think that should be good. So now with that built, let's go ahead and build on the roof because, yeah, it's all open right now. So there we go. Alright, so the bridge is now done. Awesome. So now we got to build the funnels. So to do that, we actually have to, well, unfortunately remove some interior space. So yeah, we're going to build the funnel probably, you know what? Let's build it right over here. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to delete a section of the interior. This is going to go right down to the center of the ship. So there we go. Alright, so here we go. We're going to build this all in like this. And this is going to be filled in all the way to the top. Alright, as you can see, that is nicely enclosed there. So let's go ahead and let's build a funnel. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and rotate that. Awesome. And rotate that like that. And that should finish up our very basic, modern looking funnel. Kind of ugly. Alright folks, it has been 30 minutes since I placed the first block building this ship, and I am ready to christen it. This is the MV Gillett 3. So yes, the third ship in the series of ships. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's launch this vessel. So first things first, let's go ahead, let's get into the seat over here, and I think we should be ready to go. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, launch. Yes, launch. Well, folks, that was an absolute failure. Unfortunately, the MV Gillett 3 is just too heavy. So yeah, let's see if we can change that. Let's see if we can fix that at all. Now, I should mention, I know very little about this game, so, yeah. Let's see if my little knowledge of the game and whatever a balancer does, fixes the problem. So, here we go. Attempt 2 in 3, 2, 1, and launch. Yes. Here we go. Nope. Nope. We are failing pretty badly there. Can we actually move? Yes, we can move. However, we are flooding slightly and starting to roll over a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Alright, here we go. So let's go ahead. Let's spawn the ship. Third time's a charm. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and launch. Well, that has also failed. So, yeah. Wait, hold on. Not quite sure what's happening. It's somewhat working, because look at the stern. Oh my gosh. I think it's working. I mean, just barely, but it's working. So, yes. Awesome. So we got this thing to work, which is great. And as soon as I move forward, we go down like the Titanic. Great. So, yeah, I think I just need to have more wood or more buoyant objects inside the ship to make it stay afloat for longer, or, well, not do what it's doing here, and flooding the entire interiors of the vessel. So yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.